Greetings, everybody. Hope everybody's feeling well today. And if you're not, it's okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. Well, that's not true. I'm going to say a lot about it because I'm getting the sense that I'm not the only one who is having a lot going on in their life. Today I came up upon the subject of admiration and doing this channel, opening myself up to Source and being really basically vulnerable with you has brought me into contact with, well, what do I have? Who am I? You know, I watch people on YouTube who are very well established, who have written books, who are brilliant, who channel galactics, you know, all these really amazing humans coming to the fore with their offerings, with their life, with who they are. And for me, you know, with who I am, who I have been in the past, who I'm not now I'm somebody different. I tend to think, well, I tend to get drawn down into a lower frequency. And when I get drawn down into a lower frequency, that's not source energy, that's not the love vibration, shit comes bubbling up, man. And it almost, today I got the sense that it's like almost pulls at you. Like, come back, come down, come back into our messy, gloopy, bubbling La Brea tar pits of seriously. Like, I think it's the when you pull yourself up out of that frequency and get into the love / source vibration, that frequency wants you back because you used to belong there. You used to fit in. You used to be part of the muck there. And so I don't know if this is happening to anybody else, but I would imagine so. When you begin to meditate every day on a daily basis with no breaks for just 20 minutes, first thing in the morning, meditate meaning sitting still and quiet with a straight spine, closing your eyes, slowing down your heart rate, breathing, focusing on a sound in the room or on your third eye, the light that's shining from that third eye up in the middle of your head. When you start to slow it down and become aware of your breath and hear the thoughts, that's what I mean by meditation. It's simple. It's non-denominational. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to go to a workshop to learn how to do it. It's super easy, super duper easy. So I think when you do this on a daily basis, like I've been doing for 500 and blah blah days, probably 550-ish, you know, it's slowly but surely been raising my frequency. And that's what I wanted. That's why it's not really why I started doing it. I did it because somebody encouraged me to do it and told me that it was really a great way to be alive, to connect with Source and to listen, be silent and listen. So I've been doing it, and it has raised my frequency, basically as far as I can every day. And I've noticed the past few days, maybe not even the past few days, but this almost, like I said, pulling, grasping, come back to our low vibration crew. And if you're not paying attention, when I'm not paying attention, it happens. So, today when I woke up, I felt this huge, almost like physical pressure on my heart area. And it felt strange because I am not living in that frequency as much anymore. The frequency that I used to live in, always, my whole life. So when it comes, it's like an old familiar friend, but it's kind of like uncomfortable now. Like, oh, we don't really have that much to talk about anymore. And I really wish you'd just kind of go. But what I realized is that feeling, that frequency, that vibration presents itself when we're ready to love it, when we're ready to thank it. When we can say, fear, hello, how are you today? Thank you for coming. And thank you for allowing me to dialogue with you and thank you for letting me let you know that I no longer want to entertain you anymore. I hear you loud and clear, and I thank you for the message that you're trying to give to me. And now I turn you over to Pure Source Energy to be taken to wherever it is that you need to go for your highest evolution. And when you can do that, when you can say, okay, fear, I'm going to listen to you. And today I did this and I really felt it. I felt the fear, and it was like ice chips in my whole entire body and trying to get into my soul and into my heart, and I'm no longer willing to entertain that. That's a place that I no longer wish to visit. And it is within my power to say, okay, I hear you and I'm over you. And now I'm giving you to Source, into the light, into the most brilliant, warm, loving, amazing light, the highest light there is. And after you do it, after you kind of do this little conversation and transaction, you really feel better. I felt so much better today after that happened. I mean, my heart is light again. And so I believe that these energies, these emotions, these old thoughts, they present themselves to be loved and to be taken home to where they need to be, which is into the loving, warm arms of Source. And it's liberating, It's liberating to know that you are driving the bus. You are controlling the outcome of your life and how you respond to all of the stuff that's not within your control. And for me, it was by deciding to meditate every day, and that brought me into this place of just being okay with where I am and who I am now. Not even just being okay. I'm learning to admire that, the being that I am. when you've spent a lifetime in absolute morbid self-hatred and self-loathing and doom and gloom, you deserve a break. You deserve to come into the light, and fulfill your destiny as a light worker, as someone who wants to help and who wants to shine and not be dark anymore. So it feels like the deeper you go into your heart, the more of the deeply buried things start to come up and come out, and like I said, I mean, they've been in there for a long time, and they almost feel like they're a part of me, like I can't let them go. But now I know that they're not a part of me, that they're an overlay. They're a foreign object, and that I just have to say thanks. I'm not gonna miss you. What's true is there's a huge amount of fear in the collective consciousness right now. Enormous amount of fear. We don't know. Nobody knows what's going to happen, really. The timelines are shifting all over the place. And as conscious beings, we affect that. We affect which timeline's going to be the major, most prominent one. So the thoughts that we choose to think contribute to that and to the frequency, the main frequency on the planet. And sometimes it feels like fear is winning. But in our hearts, I believe that most of us know that we're going to not, that isn't going to happen. We're not letting that happen. We're going to shine so bright that fear just is taken up into that light and loved. I think we all know this, and we all know that this is why we came, to assist Gaia as she moves into the light, into the new frequency. We're here to assist. We're here to shine as bright as we can on any given moment, and help push it over the edge into love. I want to thank you for your presence and for listening today. If you are so inclined, I'd really love to hear from you. Is anybody out there? I send you love. I send you courage. I send you the love frequency that you are, that I am, that everything is. Remember to breathe deep and remember to connect with your highest self all the time, as much as you can remember to. Remember you are safe, you are sound, that all is well in the now. And it's just a choice away. It's just a choice of choosing a thought that brings you right smack dab into the present moment. So that's all. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.